Welcome back, everyone. We're still playing some Demon Souls Remake on PS5, and we're just going to pick back up from the first introduction video, Gates of Boletaria. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of an echo or anything as well. I'm waiting on some panels to come in to where it sounds a little better. Hopefully it's not too bad. And if you hear a lot of creaking or cracking or whatever, my chair's kind of wore out, so I apologize in advance for that. But anyway, we're going to get going. There's some grass back there you can pick up in the back left corner. And we're just going to make our way through here. And I'll make a little side note so that guy don't kill me. Yeah, it's up here. Ooh, nice. This gate cannot be unlocked until you go into your new game plus cycle, so after you beat it once and start again on the same character, you can go through there. It's just a little side area. But if you're ever curious, like, how do I get back around to that, to open that, you can't do it until your next new game, so just a little bit of tidbit information for you. Also, another reason I would recommend starting with this class if you wanted to is the rapier isn't the best weapon in the game, but when you get to the section we're going to go to next to get our primary weapon, it's very good on skeletons because of the rapier moveset, to where it kind of like stuns enemies like that, because they're very fast and they roll at you and they just about hit you without you even realizing it sometimes, so anyway. Ooh, okay. Jesus. Don't ever be afraid to roll through stuff, because there's plenty of items everywhere. Most of the time they're pretty dead giveaway for the most part, but... And that's just a normal backstab. All you gotta do is just walk up behind them, hold down R1, press it, whatever. I think you have to hold it down, at least in the first Dark Souls. But it does very good damage. I'll go down here. Okay, so you do have to press it, you don't have to hold it. Or just go behind them, press R1, it should put you in an animation to give you a backstab, which also gives you iframes. So if you ever get in a tight spot, if you need to be invincible for a split second, if you can grab a backstab, it might save your life. Ooh. come back around for that item. Grab that. That's what we just walked past. Jump down here and grab it. Actually, don't know how that didn't hit me. Well, we can kill these guys. We don't need to go this way, but there's a few guys here we can get really quick. Yeah, we don't want to go down there. That guy's pretty, pretty good, so we're gonna skip over him for right now. We will come back to this area, though. I was hoping I'd get a backstab on that. Okay. We're gonna go this way. This is gonna be your first shortcut. And if you're wondering what these are called bloodstains. If you're online, it just shows where other players in the same area have died. So if you're ever walking through somewhere like this and there's like 5 or 6 right here, you probably want to start looking around because there might be somebody throwing fireball or firebombs or something like that at you that could potentially one-shot you if there's that many bloodstains in an area. That means it's probably something that's going to jump out and scare you or something like that. Oh boy. Over here, there's a body hanging there with an item, so we're gonna break that chain. Oh, I think it was actually that one. Anyway, you can break both of them. Yeah. These will actually explode with fire, so it's better to roll through them. I actually didn't think that fall would kill those guys, but that is very helpful. Pull that. Grab that. Come over here. Oh, nice. Okay. And the hair ornament, which we will give to Stockpile Thomas as his name in the Nexus. And it's just a little side quest you can do if you want to give him that. Oof. I'd pay attention. Okay. And the world tendency, if anybody's wondering why I haven't explained that yet, I'm actually going to wait till I get to the boss before I do world tendency explanations, because you really don't need to be human at all this first area, because you're probably going to die a lot, so there's really no reason to worry about being human. But we will... Well, I'll go ahead and go this way, and then I'll show you an alternate route. Oof. Let's go ahead and do that. There's a merchant back here.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling, eh?
If anyone's curious and they want to spend their souls on anything, there are plenty of fire bombs in this first area because your first boss you come to is very weak to fire. If you want to buy extras at this point, you're more than welcome to. I wouldn't recommend spending souls on anything other than grabbing some levels when you complete this area, but that's just how I play. But anyway, there are plenty of items in this first area, good enough to
Take your time. I'm
get
not
you
going
through this
anywhere.
as long as you're willing to explore a little bit and find them. So anyway, that's where a merchant is if you want to use him for anything. Okay, this actually loops around, so we're going to go back. I'm going to show you the other way you can go if you want to, because this will actually be for a quest line. If I can hit it right. We'll see if I can do it. There we go. We'll grab this.
That was a bold leap. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these Dreglings.
Okay. Once you kill all of them, he'll jump down and you can talk to him. Make sure I don't miss anything.
My thanks for your brave rest. I am Ostrava of
Oh, sorry.
Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Okay. So now he just kind of roams around this first little area. There's some enemies around here we'll take care of. Because you really want him to be left alive. You don't want him to die if you can help it. I thought there was another guy here. There he is. Okay. I'm just gonna go and heal. I mean, he's pretty tough. He's not just going to get one shot by anything around here, as far as I know. Unless he gets hit with a firebomb and standing inside a bunch of exploding barrels or something. But like I said, I'm not very intelligent when it comes to this. I've just played it a lot, so you might have to bear with me with some of this information. But I do try to give you the best I can with my ability. Okay. These guys throw fire bombs as well. Oh my lord. Oh, sorry. I hope he doesn't aggro. Okay. You can normally hit him once, no more than twice. And he shouldn't aggro to you, but try not to hit him. Like I said, you kind of want to try to keep him alive. It's not that big of a deal if he dies, but I will explain later. There's other areas you can get to a little easier. And Ostrava, the guy we rescued, he won't come past this. Like, yeah, he's already turned back and walking around. So as long as you kill all the enemies around through there, he just kind of roams around and he's safe. So you're good to continue. And this is where we came out of at the start. It just all kind of loops around. There are some guys that jump down right here. Or through the windows, maybe? Okay, there they are. One of the biggest things I always tell people is if you start getting overwhelmed, don't be afraid to just run. Just turn around and run in the opposite direction, because it will probably save your life more times than anything. I don't claim to be the best. I don't want to be the best. I just play to have fun, and that's just how I do it. If I feel overwhelmed, I'll run. I don't care. I think there's, yeah, Blue-Eyed Knight. There's a guy with a bow to the left. If you can almost roll past him, get this guy with a bow. That should kill him. Yeah. Alright, now. Ooh, I actually thought I would kill him. See if he's gonna heal. I'll take that. Oh, did not kill that guy? No, he is actually alive, I'm pretty sure. Wow, okay. And like I said, I know I play a little fast, but definitely take your time to explore and just, I always say look up. Don't just stop and start looking up sometimes, because there's no telling what you'll see. I mean, look at this. I mean, just the detail, and it's just gorgeous. I'm sorry. I love these games so much. I just want people to get the same experience out of it as I did, or at least I hope. Okay. Anyway. You can break this, be careful, it might hit you. It's very questionable. See if we can get it. There we go. Sometimes there might be one guy that lives somehow standing here, so just be careful. Oof. Snuck up on me. Okay. Oh, I might die. Okay. Had me worried there for a minute. So there are some items. I was just going to show this really quick. I hardly go over here. And like I said, I don't remember a lot of the items these actually are. But as you can tell, that doesn't look like a whole lot of fun, so I normally don't do that. But if you want to give a few runs, try to grab them, by all means. But anyway, this is the progression route. There's a lot of guys on this bridge. So just be listening. Okay, here he comes. You want to fall back here to that right. Oh, is he going to do it? Okay, he's coming back. Alright. Oh, I think I went too far. He will kill most of these guys for you. You just can't get caught in it because it'll kill you too. Run. Okay, so once you have a general idea of where you can actually be to be safe, so we'll get it on this one. You should be safe right here, but we'll find out. Okay, maybe not. It looked like you could be. You really just don't want to get caught on this bridge, because when he comes down, he will potentially one-shot you. I think we can make it. Just don't get hit by arrows. Okay. And another big thing I tell people is you don't have to kill all the enemies. I mean, they respawn anyway. The only things that don't respawn are bosses. But if you just want the extra souls or items or whatever, I mean, have at it. But if you ever get to a point you're just tired of running past them to boss run, just run past them. I mean, it's not worth it. Especially if you're trying to save items like healing items or magic or whatever. Yeah, just by all means sprint right past them and get to the boss and do what you need to do. Okay, so here is our first interaction. Okay. Excuse me. Oh boy. Like I said, don't ever be afraid to run. Get them pulled apart and do what you need to do. Oof. These little blob things are also very weak to fire, so if you have fire bombs, if you want to use them, you can always use them on them. I'm at least gonna get this open really quick, just in case he kills me. I don't want to be all the way here and go all the way back around. And now we're right back at the start. This is where the cutscene was. This is your first boss right here. So let me think if there's anything. Check my inventory here. Fire bombs, yes. We need to put fire bombs on. Pine resin also works very well because he's weak to fire. So we don't need any of that. I'm actually curious if you can put pine resin on the rapier. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So he's actually just this big blob behind all these guys. That's why I say save your fire bombs and just start tossing. Just be careful with your damage, because you can take a few hits, but you just need to be cautious of it so you can step back and heal if you need to. I really should put this resin on. These little guys die with him. And now we return to human form. As you can see, my health bar went completely full again. And the only reason I didn't want to cover world tendencies is because, like I said, you're probably going to die a lot in the first areas. Just learning the game mechanics, where items are, enemy movesets, you know, things like that. So you don't need to be human, because if you die in human form, for one, you just lose your human form. You just go back to hollow, basically, and you stay hollow. Your health never gets shorter than it does when you're in hollow form or anything like that. But the other reason is, in the top left corner, the eye-looking thing is called world tendency, and if you die in this world as a human, it makes the game harder. So I would just recommend. Yeah, we'll get back to the Nexus. You know, just play through the game in phantom form, or whatever you want to call it, because, like I said, you're going to die a lot anyway. That's just part of the learning thing. People preached that to me when I first started playing it. You're just going to die a lot. And it's true. So, you know, there's no reason wasting resources learning. Once you get it down pat, if you want to run through human for that extra health buff, then hey, by all means. But like I said, this is just tidbits of information that I've picked up over the years that help me.
The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
And like I said, sometimes I just get to rambling, and if y'all don't like me talking so much, just be like, shut up. I'll say, okay, and we'll just play it. That's fine.
The monumental.
Oh yeah, we have to go up here. Like I said, there are some items in here. I hardly ever grab them anymore. I think there's like some ephemeral eyes and stuff like that in here, but I mean, just take your time and explore. Especially in your first playthrough, because every little item helps in some fashion. Go talk to my buddy over here.
We have lost. I am one of the
I'm sorry.
monumentals. There is a once. In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to its slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones, one to the king of a small yet industrious land, one to the king of the burrowers underground, one to the wise queen of the great ivory tower, one to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls, one to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen, and the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived. We contained the Old One here below the Nexus, and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Lore.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, a deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to bear this burden?
Sure, we'll give it a go.
Yes. We are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this since I've seen it. Yeah. Awesome. And like I said, you can take your time, explore this area. There are items scattered around. But for this anyway, I'm just going to keep playing. I don't think people want to see me struggling and falling off things 50 times just trying to grab one item, so we're just going to continue. Okay, so now we should be able to level up. Yes, I went and talked to her. Okay. Yes.
What is it? Seekest thou?
Yes.
Of course. Go. Let these follow.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm getting ready to go get a weapon. That'll probably be next video. But I am going to basically just dump everything I have to magic, at least to get it to 20. Luckily, I had enough. And like I said, this is just how I play. If you want it more in vitality, or you might be struggling with your endurance bar or something, you want more endurance or whatever, like, play how you want to play. This is just how I'm doing it. I'm just trying to give you tidbits of information to help if it can at all. So we'll do magic.
Finished.
We'll
They
see.
strength.
Yes.
And trade your souls.
Go ahead and repair. Do we have enough? We do.
You come back alive.
I'm stockpiling when the scourge.
Yes, you are.
I would be happy to light it. When the scourge came,
Okay.
I wish I
About
could do
his
more.
daughter.
a
Yes,
candle maiden,
yes.
she says, was a poor girl. Trap, if only something could be done to help.
Let me try this first. Yeah, we don't need these immediately. Also be wary of your item burden in the top right corner. If you're not currently using it, just put it into storage. I mean, unlimited storage if I'm not mistaken, so just slap everything you want to in there. Like, I'm not using that, not using that, not gonna use that. I normally at least keep one shield, just to have. Not using these. Don't need those. Your rings, you might as well just keep the ones you think you might need in a certain area or something. I don't even remember if they
Rest
have an
assured,
equip burden.
your goods are safe and sound.
I'm actually going to check, so I don't want to lie to you. Okay, 0.2, that's nothing. So, unless you just have multiples, I'd just keep all your rings on you. At least that's what I do. Because you never know, you might get into an area where, you know, or cling ring. Yeah, I even need to put that on. I don't need item discovery. Yes. Now, yeah. So that way if I die, it'll be like 3/4 full instead of half full like it was. But anyway.
That ornament, then she didn't make it. May I ask a favour? Would you mind giving me that?
Yes.
Thank you. I mustn't forget. It's not found it, but it's anyway.
Ring of Herculean Strength. Oh, and we're just talking about carry capacity and stuff, so there you go. If you want to carry more, just wear that ring, but always remember you only have 2 ring slots, so just be wise. Anyway, let's see, we leveled, we repaired, spent all our souls, so we're ready for the next area. Like I said, we're going to actually kind of sidestep to go get a weapon because it's going to be a death run, but I'm probably going to cover that in the next video. Anyway, like I said, if there's anything y'all don't like, do like, you know, I'm playing these games either way. I just thought I would record and give information as I saw appropriate. If y'all don't like that, if y'all would rather just watch me play or, you know, anything. I'm just doing this for fun. So whatever helps y'all, just let me know. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next one.